All right, hello, folks. I'm project today for today, or well, for last night was charcoal. So I made some charcoal. Uh, I basically threw the wood in a big barrel. It's not a 55-gallon barrel. It's the next size down, and let it burn down. I put some gasoline on it, let it burn down, and made some pretty decent charcoal, I guess, for my first go. Some of this is uh, charcoal. It's legit. Some of it is more woody. Yeah, it's not breaking that easy, but you know, I know that I took a class in charcoal producing, and I know that basically that the wood, if it's still wood, like if you're just gonna, I'm a blacksmith, so if you're just gonna use the wood, you're gonna get a lot of smoke and a lot of stuff like that. So this should produce some smoke, but I'm not super concerned with that. So I'm still kind of filtering out the pieces that are solid charcoal, the pieces that are still pretty woody, and those will go back into the next burn. And some pieces I don't mind. It's just a mixture. Forging is going to produce some off gases from, like when I use my coal, it produces some gas anyways when I first start. So you just kind of work through it. So here's my without showing too much of my mess back here. Here's my actual my forge where I work, and this is all coal in here. So I'm gonna go on ahead and break up some of this charcoal, use it, see how it goes. This is some of the much finer stuff that there's a lot of dust, and in the end I didn't let it burn all the way down. It got late, so I kind of closed the process down. So I've got a lot of real fine stuff in here mixed in with some just flat out wood that didn't burn all the way. So I got to sift through that. I was using a rake to kind of sift out the larger pieces here in the backyard. Our little jungle. Anyway, so yeah, so just used big barrels. I used this one because this one had a top that I could put on there and seal it. So you burn it in the other barrel, and then I just took a shovel, shoveled it out once they were glowing orange, like I learned that method in West Africa and Mali. Everybody's got kind of a different method. We used a similar method here in Tallahassee. So I just shovel out the pieces once they're glowing and put them in an airtight environment. They burn a little bit more when they go out because they don't have the air to supply them. And yeah, so that's what I did. This is what I've got. The idea, as a blacksmith, the idea is to be able to supply some of my own fuel. We live in a forested area, a very forested area, so people are always cutting wood. So that's a resource that, at least for me, will be sustainable. Small time. Obviously, people today are concerned about potential futures where they don't have access to as many resources. So as far as charcoal can provide me fuel for smithing and for iron manipulation and the work that I actually do, is great there. Charcoal is also used in black powder. I'm getting into black powder stuff as well. So that's a good little aspect to it for me. And then also, you can use charcoal for drawing and stuff. I'm an artist, so I don't know the best types of charcoal. I've heard that willow is a really great one, so I'm going to experiment with different woods for different things. different woods for the black powder, different woods for the blacksmithing charcoal, and we don't really cook with charcoal, so I haven't. I know I just came back from Nigeria, where I was learning their black powder, learning to forge their black powder firearm. So I don't know whether there's applications for us to cook with charcoal over here. Probably. I know they do it a lot over in Mali, and I didn't know they do it some in Nigeria. But at any rate, I can produce this, and then also I know a lady she's a gardener, and she was mentioning how it had been done and it had been used in South America to make the soil apparently very rich, and she wanted to use it in her garden, so she took a charcoal making class that I took, and her intention was to use it in the garden. So you know, we grow a lot of food around here. My folks and friends and now my little family. So we'll be applying it that way as well. So charcoal. All right.